pretty much the floor. Like, he jumped off the crowd, like, into the floor, but, like, the crowd was around him. So, like, some real ECW shit.
He's trying to be the next Spike Dudley.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not
Probably.
he's not insane enough to be the next New Jack.
But he's not even crazy enough to be the next Spike Dudley.
No, Spike took a choke slam to the outside, and Undertaker didn't want to do it. He had to convince Taker to do the choke slam to the floor.
Dude, you'll find way crazier spots in ECW.
Oh, I mean, dude, Jack became blind on a spot. Because he had one of the baldies fucking fall on him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, crazy. Yeah, I mean, shit. What do you... Because, you know, everything you know is wrong. Oh, we're not even starting. We're live, but we're not even starting. I'm just letting the fucking shit run.
Okay.
So why, this is why we can't have nice things. A little bit. That's why everyone needs alcohol.
Or weed. All you need is a bag
of weed, a bag of weed, a bag of weed. Everything's better with a bag of weed.
You don't need meth and you don't need speed because everything is better with a bag of weed.
Da, da, da. Oh. All right, let me turn this on and we can get started. Okay. I just had to turn the fan on a little so I get some air blowing around.
All right.
You don't even hear it. That's how fucking... What the flying fuck? Oh, hey, it's, Oh, no. Is he really fucking playing this character now?
What?
Brody King just showed up and is attacking, it looks like one of the guys in the back office. So he's fighting authority now.
Good for him. He has absolutely no discernible skill.
No, and now he's wrestling a dude in a suit that's about half his size, and he's wearing no boots and socks because he's back office.
Oh, great. I beat up Blue.
Oh! Oh, that was... No, that was not safe. He just did a Steiner screwdriver on him, and, like, his neck came very close to the fucking ground. But he didn't do the screwdriver the right way. Say if you're doing it, you're facing hard cam. When you're picking him up, he's facing hard cam with you.
Oh shit.
So like the back of his neck is in your crotch. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's not a talent that anyone would miss. He was good with Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy, which, by the way, where the fuck is Buddy Murphy?
Oh, probably funny.
Doing what 90% of people wish they could do. And the other half wishes it's the other way. Get pegged or being pegged?
Either or.
Either or. Because, you know, this is why we can't have nice things. Alright, dude, it's
Good night.
night.
Oh, you're live?
Yeah, I'm live, but it doesn't matter. You're done.
Keep it the fuck down.
Nah, yeah, I'm watching Brody King kill somebody.
Keep it the fuck down. Some people have to work around here.
And in about a month, I will be too.
Yeah. Until then, keep the noise level down. I'm trying to sleep. Fucker.
Cheers.
Drinking? Oh.
No, it's fucking energy drink.
I
Am I drinking?
thought you were drinking for a second.
A bag of weed, everything's better with a bag of weed.
You've been hanging around Ryan too much.
I haven't even met him.
You know what I mean.
I know.
Damn it, Suncock, stop influencing my husband.
Never.
What he said?
Never.
That's how he said.
But alright, I'm about to start. Alright, love you. Holy shit, what the fuck? Carney of all Carney bullshit. Hey, it's Jake Nobody.
Saying it wrong. That one guy.
Literally, I shit you not, the gimmick is Davis and Doyle now. Like, Mark Davis and Jake Doyle. Jake something is now Jake Doyle.
Or Doyle rules.
Jake Doyle, the basket doll.
Doyle rules.
Oh, it's... Listen, Jake something's was great in TNA. He just wanted that Tony Khan hot dog money. Because let's face it, if you're on WWE's radar, well, why wouldn't you want to be on TNA? Now.
That's true.
But, you know, going to AEW, getting that hot dog money, and this is why we can't have nice things. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, F and Ronnie, and with me,
Captain Stuntcack himself.
because, we would be having a third, but he is not here. Maybe he'll be joining us later. Dustin Squarepants is nowhere to be found.
Now, come on, let's be honest with the people. He's probably working or, like, masturbating or something, producing.
Oh my god, the Patriots won! The Patriots won! The Patriots won!
You know what? I'll give him that one.
Oh my god, the Patriots won! Yeah, well, David Ortiz still can't sing.
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. How many people seriously thought that the Patriots were going to make it to the postseason without Tom Brady?
I mean, I thought they might have made it, like, wild card. I wasn't expecting them within the last God knows how long to win the fucking East already.
Right.
But, I mean, good. Like, good for them. That team, and I'm sorry, but if anyone, we'll get into it later, if anyone thinks Buffalo is going to make the Super Bowl, as a quote from a WWE wrestler, I've got some bad news.
Huh. That is possibly the greatest gimmick of all time.
Yeah. Especially when his shit breaks and it doesn't fucking go down. When he's sitting up in the fucking the fucking crane, it actually, do you remember when it malfunctioned? And he's literally sitting on top of the very top of the crane watching the entire show. Doing like, and they kept his mic on, he's doing semi-commentary while the crane is in the air.
Yeah. Look, Wade Barrett is, I would say, underrated as a commentator.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Oh, he's definitely underrated as a commentator. But, like we've said, but we'll get into that when we get into the wrestling segment. But with that being said, if you are new, welcome. This is why we can't have nice things, where we dive where we cross reality between entertainment, wrestling, and sports, and blend the lines of reality.
Pretty much, man. I mean, that's really all we can do at this point because reality is pretty fucked up.
Yep, we're just on that wild ride, and call me Ichabod Crane.
Well, you know, and speaking of wild rides, I would like to bring up something to you real quick.
Okay.
Why is it? It seems like there's some companies out there that are just dead set on scooping up every single property they can, and I mean, really make it feel like the world's fallen into this pit of corporate greed, fandom outrage, essentially why everything fun gets ruined.
I mean, yeah, I get it. Between the UFC going to Paramount Plus, between Netflix trying to buy DC, and why Marvel is now trying to focus more and more on hand-drawn movies. Like we said, welcome to This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, because God forbid I need a drink.
I've already got one. Let's go.
All right, and let's go in. Let's take the deep dive into movies and entertainment. And like we said, we've talked about this mainly on the show before, but God forbid, Lord help us. It's nice to know that we finally got South Park in Fortnite.
I am a fan of this. I'm not going to lie to you. The day it dropped, I didn't buy the bundle, although I did buy Professor Chaos. Now, I mean, the bundle is worth every penny they're charging for it. It's 5 characters, their pickaxes, their back blings, and a few emotes. But like, I think they probably could have got more fandom out of it if they would have leaned into the franchise a little more and called it the Black Friday Bundle.
Black Friday Bundle. I mean, listen. In reality, if they really wanted to make as much money as they could, not even joking, people wanted Jimmy and Timmy.
No, if they wanted as much money as they could have fucking gotten out of this, they'd have gave us Randy Marsh.
Or no, and a skin that's Lord.
Oh God, yeah. An alternate skin is Lord, but like just a regular Randy Marsh, or maybe like a losing edge Randy Marsh, where he's just like, I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
I hear no bell.
Right. Or like,
listen, if you want a deep cut, we should have gotten Bat Dad.
I am the Bat Dad. Or like maybe like fucking, Randy with his balls in a fucking wheelbarrow.
That just needs to be a poster. Like, that needs to be a poster. Just Randy's balls in a wheelbarrow.
They could have gave us, and they don't got to go, like, as dirty as South Park did, but, like, Randy Marsh emote where it's him and Gerald in a hot tub. Like, we all know where that's going.
Yeah. Or just a hot tub in general, and that's where you can get something from, like one of the pieces of information, like as a quest.
Right, and they're just like, oh, 2 guys jerking off in a hot tub.
We could have had Mr. Mephisto and his little buddy.
Oh man, Mephisto would have been great.
Timmy and Jimmy. We could have had Jimmy. Unless it's Jimmy, it has to be the Quickster. If it's Jimmy. Jimmy, the quick, I gotta fast. Quick. Or it was Jimmy, or it's Jimmy and Timmy from, from They Live. When they have the fight scene, the cripple fight.
Yeah.
It's just alternate costumes. It's alternate costumes of Jimmy and Timmy from They Live.
Or what about Jimmy and Timmy as crazy cripples?
Yeah, that works too.
They could be dressed as Crips.
And no, and then one of the songs need to be Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld.
Yes.
Timber!
Lords of the Underworld. Darkness, my heart with pain.
Such. There's so much they could have done that they can still do. Like, you can still add all this shit. But, like, it's funny because with Call of Duty trying to copy Fortnite, you would think Call of Duty would have been the ones that would have gone hard for South Park. Right? Like, you would think they would be the ones that would have gone hard for South Park. But instead, it's Fortnite, which is supposed to be for kids. But yet, they got the licensing for South Park that mostly 30-year-olds know.
All right, look, man. The fact is, Fortnite may have started as a game geared towards kids. But if we really stop and take a look at some of these properties that they've optioned over the past couple years.
Oh, they're trying to target they're trying to target the 80s kids. 80s babies and the 90s babies.
Yeah.
Between like Back to the Future, between South Park, between God of War and all that, like, yeah.
Power Rangers, Beavis and Butthead.
But it's funny because Call of Duty literally went the opposite way. That was the game that was meant for adults, that was the M-rated war game that now is trying to focus on getting kids to play it.
Getting them ready for that conscripted service.
Like, it makes no sense why you would be why that would go opposite. Like, it makes... I mean, yes, it's corporate shill, but...
That's all it is corporate shill.
But
it is cool. I mean, I will say, in all honesty, that the Stick of Truth is probably the most overrated item in the game right now.
Yes. Next to Kenny's token.
Not even really Kenny's token, because Kenny's token is just an automatic respawn.
Yeah. There should be a meme of Kenny playing his PSP.
Oh, come on, Gamesphere.
Oh, come on, Gamesphere. Don't forget to bring a towel.
I will say Tali as a character is cool.
They need to put in some MFC. They need some MFC in there. They need some MFC in there. But you know, it depends on where it goes. I mean, it all that matters is South Park's in the game, and that's what we get.
Yeah.
But oh, what the fuck? What the fuck was that?
And it's like, it's not a lame way that they brought it into the game. That's the thing.
No, they pretty much just made it the Stick of Truth. They put the Stick of Truth in there.
Yeah, and they did a great job, in my opinion, personal opinion.
Goddamn right, we did a great job.
You calm down there, Eric.
No. Listen, no one talked about me. No one talked about me. No one talked about Coon and Friends.
I didn't talk about the Coon.
But yeah, you just said his name, so the Coon is he.
Can we get Midberry Crunch, please?
I mean, listen, you gotta go through 5 fucking movies before you get to my shit. Then we get the Avengers, the Coon and Friends movie, and then you get your Midberry Crunch movie. It's a whole different. It's a plan. There's about 5 different plans. You gotta get through plan 1 first.
All right, fair.
Cause God
So, like,
forbid,
phase one-
phase 1's here. Then phase 2 comes here. Then we got the Midbury Crunch movie. That's right here. It's phase 3, beginning of phase 3. We got to make sure everyone gets brought in there. We need Kite to have his movie. Toolshed needs to go away first because he sucks.
Whoa. Eric, you can't say that on air.
What? I didn't call him a fucking Jew.
No. You said the other one.
I said Kite.
Yeah, you can't say that on air.
What? I meant the shit that you fly. Okay, God forbid. And yes, he's a Jew, but I mean he holds a kite on his back.
Right, with a T.
Yeah, what the fuck do you think I said?
I don't want to talk about it, Eric.
Listen,
Look, you need to go. I'm pretty sure Mr. Kitty's being a dildo somewhere. Go take care of that.
Alright, Ma! Get Papa! I need my cheesy poofs first before I gotta go play Warcraft. Oh, sorry, Fortnite. I'm in it. I'm in it now, Ma. I'm famous. Jesus fucking Christ, Eric. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm trying to find that out for 20 fucking years. God forbid. You call you fucking Kyle's mom a Jew killer all the time. Yeah, she's from my neck of the woods, so fuck you.
Right.
Maybe I should
From,
send
St. Louis.
from St. Louis, New Jersey. Maybe I should send Joanna after Eric.
Didn't Joanna show up in that one episode where they gave everyone herpes?
Listen. It might have been that was a cameo. I'm still waiting. She's still waiting for royalties for that. God forbid the chicken pox were the worst thing that you could probably get out of that fucking episode, but you know, I guess legal reasons they're a bitch too.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Other than that, yeah, South Park's in.
Right.
And in other news, oh God, sorry. Yep, more South Park. All right. So other news is we're getting. So this popped up on my feed going through. You know the movie Predator, the new one, the Predator Badlands.
Yeah.
So apparently that's now getting a steelbook, and the DVDs coming. We're getting 4K DVDs.
Dude, can I just say that I love that steelbooks are making a comeback?
How about the fact that we're getting DVDs back?
Honestly, I look for it to happen at some point because, I mean, DVD prices have dropped drastically. Most retail spots, you know, keep their retail points still about $20 on most of them.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, the streaming services killed the physical media thing. But now physical media is making its comeback because streaming services are fucking so expensive and they're combining and shit. You know, like we're in our last half a month with Hulu after, you know, a decade.
Yeah, and I mean, Disney Plus. Listen, if the stuff comes out, the one thing that it's killing, and you say it's killing the DVD business, but in reality, it's actually killing the freaking theater business.
It all trickles back to the theater business. But like, think about this, dude. Think about Walmart 15 years ago. Okay.
Okay.
Go in there, and the DVD selection would be massive.
Oh yeah.
And now, because like, okay, so I remember local Walmart here, Festus. Whenever you'd go in to look at DVDs, there would be 3 end caps, and then there would be 3 double-sided movie trays sitting there, the long ones, where
Right.
you'd have like new releases, and it would be 3 full aisles of movies.
Yeah.
And now it is 1 aisle. 1.5 in some Walmarts. But like, yeah, dude, like it really did, because like people were like, well, why am I gonna buy this DVD whenever I can just pay this much for a streaming service, watch it as much as I want, and everything else they've got on there that I want to see.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Is Disney Plus a great thing to have? Yeah. Is something good for, like, when it comes to Hulu, when it came to, hey, we're going to watch, we missed this episode, so we're going to go back and rewatch it. Yeah, that's great for Hulu. But it's more the live service that is killing a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
Because, okay, Netflix is charging, just an example for before, or Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu is what total? About, depending on which one you get, about, could be upwards of $60 at most a month. If you get, like, the unlimited bundle, which is, like, no ads and...
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It's like 60 somewhere in there. Okay, $60 a month. But you are getting 99.9 of Disney's library and ESPN Plus. So you're getting all of the extra stuff with ESPN Plus, all the live. If you're a sports fan, you get all the feeds from the sporting events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you only watch one thing, why the hell are you going to care?
Right.
Like, I always thought if you're going to get something and pay for it, there should be no limits on what you get. Okay, so you got Disney Plus. I want everything from Disney. Oh, well, we can't give you Song of the South. Why? Oh, well, it's racist. It's this. Put a fucking disclaimer at the beginning of it.
Yeah, because for the time that it was written, it was not racist.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, oh, Dumbo. Well, there's a disclaimer at the Dumbo for the crows. Okay. But it's a stereotype. That's what they're supposed to be. They're stereotypes. The whole movie is a stereotype.
Absolutely.
The movie, by the way, the movie is not a kid's movie because Dumbo gets fucking drunk. Pinocchio. Oh my God. Drinking, smoking.
The pedophile?
Yeah, pedophile, yeah. Like, the movies that make the 90s and 80s kids are what should be out there today, and let these kids make up their decision. Oh, well, it's offensive. Well, why is it offensive? I don't care. Okay, you can think anything's offensive. That's cool. But why? Like, I want to know why. Like, is it that hard to say, like, oh, well, I don't agree with this. Okay. Why? No one can ever give me that answer. No one can ever, anytime I get into a conversation with somebody, I can never get the why. Because no one ever knows why.
It's because the why's not important anymore.
No, the why's not important anymore. But if you give an example why, you're an ist. Racist, biggest, like, you just... You're offensive. You're this, you're that. Like, who cares? I'm sorry. The stuff that you're not putting warning labels on for Disney, some of the shit's worse. The Lion King. The Lion King's... it's Hamlet.
Correct.
wrapped in a kids movie. It's Hamlet wrapped in a kids movie. You
It's
literally,
100% accurate.
yeah. But okay, to some people that could be offensive. You literally watch a dude, the villain, kill somebody. You deal with some heavy shit in the movie that would go over a 8-year-old's head. Go back and watch it now. There is some deep shit in fucking Lion King.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
Like Mulan. Go back and watch Mulan now. There is some deep shit in Mulan. But Eddie Murphy's funny.
Well, right.
But in reality, if you know Chinese law back then, there is some deep fucking shit in that movie.
Yeah.
So, to some people that could be offensive. And then they just not whitewash it, they erase it from what it actually is when they make the live action version.
True.
Like, I'll give an example that could have been a great live action movie, but because of political correctness, it failed horribly. Aladdin.
Yeah.
Aladdin could have been a great movie if they made it a Bollywood film.
All right, I'm with you.
Make that movie like a Bollywood film with the dancing, with the colors, with everything, and make it Aladdin. It's not the original, but it's the original with a different spin on it.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, that could have been a great... Like, I'll give another example that actually worked. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, well, Emma Watson was terrible. Like, I don't care about the singing. The movie was a shot-to-shot remake of the original animated film that got nominated for Best Picture, still hasn't been done since, an animated film. But they expanded on the lore of Beauty and the Beast. They explained more on what happened with her mother. So, in reality, okay, cool. You did exactly what you needed to do with Beauty and the Beast, but then expanded it more to make the world more immersive.
Correct.
Like, and me and you have talked on air about, like, The Little Mermaid and stuff like that. You could have made that exactly a shot for shot and called it something different, and it would have still made $1 billion. The only reason the only reason people were bitching was because they named her Ariel.
Yeah.
Which is fair, and I get the criticism on both sides, but if you know the lore and if you're our age, they're Ivory Coast. But that's a different. We've talked about that on old episodes. You can go back and find those.
Yep.
But I mean, hey, listen. It could be worse. You could be Warner Brothers.
Oh, what a segue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've been doing this before. It's like I've done this before. It looks like the Netflix merger is going to be official. It looks like they did not want to keep the Paramount. They didn't want the extra money from Paramount, and it looks like Netflix will be taken over by... WB will be going to Netflix.
Which is actually a really good idea.
So, yes and no. It's great for the library. The animated library for DC. That fucking is amazing going to Netflix. But it kills Warner Brothers gaming division. Because NetherRealm Studio allegedly filed for bankruptcy. Because Netflix did not see NetherRealm as profitable.
There's probably a reason for that, though.
Well, I mean, they're pretty much like, here's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, what's this? I'm like, okay, but NetherRealm Studios has been making money. But Warner Brothers wanted them to keep pumping all their money into, like, it was cycling money through.
Right.
So it's like, okay, you want them to make money. They're making these games like Mortal Kombat 1 and all this, and they're doing fairly decent. You're getting all these guest characters. Well, now they don't have enough money to stand on their own 2 feet, and they've gone bankrupt. Which is kind of fine because... What?
What was the last hit game NetherRealm Studios put out?
I mean, the last game... So, everyone will say that Mortal Kombat 1 was not a hit, but it sold 1 million copies. But if you're going by legit hit, like 5,000 copies or 5 million copies, it's Injustice 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Mortal Kombat 1 sold 6.2 million units. 6.2 million copies of the game. And see how many copies of Injustice 2 sold. Injustice 2 only sold 2 million. Mortal Kombat at that time, though, is still a popular game. I mean, that's all NetherRealm was putting out. NetherRealm was literally the Mortal Kombat team and Injustice team. But, I mean, if they're breaking away from WB... Now, here's the only bad thing. They don't technically own the rights to Mortal Kombat anymore, NetherRealm. Netflix does. There might be some legal jargon that they might still be able to make Mortal Kombat games, but they don't own the movie titles, the names in the movies. They don't own the rights to the animated and, like, they don't own Injustice, obviously, the DC characters. Now, I don't know what Mortal Kombat, like, how that works when it comes to that, if they still own, like, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, like, for video game use. But there's one...
those are part of...
Oh, go ahead.
Those are part of the main property. It's all covered. Every character is covered.
Right, but I don't know if that... Because sometimes there's some legal issue that... Does Netflix own it if it's not for video games, or does NetherRealm still own it for video games only?
NetherRealm owns it, but if they're filing bankruptcy, they might be looking to unload it.
Well, now here's the thing. There's one company that has been on NetherRealm's radar that wants them to make a fighting game for them, and that's Disney. There's been rumors going around for years that Disney wants a Mortal Kombat versus Marvel video game.
I don't see that.
Or a strict Marvel fighter. I mean, granted, we're kind of getting that now with Token, but that's a tag game. They want a single. They also want a one-on-one fighter.
I've never heard that.
It's been going. Ed has been going around this about like the last 4 or 5 years. Has been dropping hints. He's been dropping hints about it. So,
if Disney wanted to drop a game that style, they would. Look at fucking Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, but there's like again, you got to remember they couldn't the NetherRealm team could not be touched because they were still part of Warner Brothers.
But they don't have to use. I'm telling you, they don't have to fucking use NetherRealm. All they have to do is go through a company that uses Unreal Engine.
Yeah, but it has a little more. There's a little more meat.
It really doesn't. If they wanted to do a fighter style game, they'd do a fighter style game. They wanted to do a Final Fantasy style game, so they did a Final Fantasy style game. It's Disney.
But Disney went out and got Square Enix to do it. To do Kingdom Hearts. So they got the guys that were making Final Fantasy VII and made a Final Fantasy game in Kingdom Hearts.
All I'm saying is Disney has the money to do it if they do it. It has nothing to do. Well, they want it to be Mortal Kombat style. Since when does ultra-violent fighters fit into the Disney motif?
No. Maybe not ultra fight, but they want a grittier fighting game. If you got, let's put it this way: if you say gritty fighting game, not with fatalities, just gritty fighting game, and you attach NetherRealms to it, to a lot of people, that's like back in the day when you heard Midway.
No. That's two Mortal Kombat people.
That's a lot to fighting fans. That's like saying Capcom. That's like saying Capcom too, because the minute you hear the Capcom fighting team, the first thing people think of is either MVC or Street Fighter. Now it's Arc System Works. You hear Arc System Works, there's a lot that it's Dragon Ball Fighters. There's the big teams that are from Strive, from. There are a handful of teams that make these fighting games.
Right. So, I mean, I doubt that they haven't pulled the trigger because they couldn't get the Mortal Kombat team. You want to know a game that was just as gritty as Mortal Kombat? Fucking Def Jam.
Which was actually made by the guys that made WWF No Mercy.
Correct. Was that NetherRealm? No, it was a gritty-ass game.
But that wasn't supposed to be that. That we got... Let's put it this way. That game, the fans got lucky. Because that was supposed to be... If I remember, it was supposed to be It was supposed to be like a WCW Nitro 2. And WCW went belly up. And they got lucky because they got the license to Def Jam. Not saying that, and listen, like, if that never happened, then we got a great wrestling game that turned into a fighter. But you want to know what happened when I'll give you an example. Do you remember what happened when the team that made Def Jam Fighters left? You know,
yeah,
it went tits up, and that was because the team that made Vendetta and Fight for New York had nothing to do with Icon.
All I'm saying is, with the amount of money that Disney had, they wouldn't be rumored to be working on a game for 4 or 5 years. They just throw a fuck ton of money at it and get it done.
Well, contract, like, if they didn't want, let's put it this way, if they didn't want Ed Boon to work on it, it would have been done. If they wanted Ed Boon to work on it, they couldn't touch Ed Boon because of the contract with WB.
That is speculative, sir.
That's contracts.
No, because there is no concrete evidence that Disney has ever said anything about wanting to do a fighting game by him. That is all speculative.
That is all Ed Boon.
It's been rumored for 4 or 5 years. That's cool. That's a rumor. There's no concrete evidence. Because, again, if Disney wanted a gritty fighting game, they would find a company and throw fucking money at it until they got what they want. One game designer, one game editor, It has fucking nothing to do with it. They would go after a studio over a single designer.
No, well, the studio would be NetherRealm.
It's Disney. And again, if they really wanted NetherRealms to do it, they would have gone into talks and thrown money at it, because money's not an object to the Disney Corporation until they got the deal. If it's been a rumor for 4 or 5 years, it's a dead rumor.
Well, it's still, now it's a dead rumor because they made oh god damn it, what's the new one? Token. Marvel, there's a new Japanese style fighter made by Arc System Works. Guys that made Dragon Ball Fighters. That is a strict Marvel fighter. That is just
Disney has more money. They could have bought out any company and had anybody work on it they wanted. But Disney does not. That doesn't. I'm sorry. A fighting game does not fit into the Disney motif. It doesn't.
But yet
that's why it never happened.
Well, no. I mean, fighting games have happened through Disney. Not gritty fighters.
I've never seen a Disney fighting game.
Hold on. By Disney.
Because it's wholesome children's entertainment.
Yeah, just because it's not under the Disney license.
If it's not under the Disney license, it's not Disney.
But yes, it is, because there is other fighting games. They've had like games like Splits. I'll give you an example. Like if you want, I'll just for right now, I'll just say this. There is a racing game out there that is one of the best racing games on the Xbox. No one will touch it because it's not exist anymore. It was done by Disney, and it's split second.
That's a racing game.
But anything that has been put out that is done through Capcom, anything Marvel, is Disney. Within the last, what's it been, 15, 20 years now? Marvel is Disney. Just because Mickey Mouse isn't in it doesn't mean it's not a Disney fighting game.
No. Marvel is a subsidiary of Disney. It is its own brand. It is a subsidiary. But it is its own entity within the Disney brand.
But nowadays, But nowadays, Disney has one publishing company. So all those characters are under one publishing company.
If they were all under one publishing company, there would be no MCU. Because you can't put MCU, Star Wars, and Pirates of the Caribbean under the same banner.
Movies and video games are different. Movies and video games are completely different. Yes, in movies, you can't have an MCU and a Star Wars in the same realm. But you can do you can have Captain Marvel face Yoda in a fighting game because that shit like that has happened because Final Fantasy's done it. Fucking Kingdom Hearts has done it.
Correct, but like it's not a fucking underworld fucking get over here, haha.
No, oh god. Well, first off, you would never see Mickey. God, there's mods for that, and I know that. I've seen it. I've seen Mickey Mouse as Scorpion. It's one of the funniest fucking things in the world. It's nightmare fuel, though.
But like those are the types of things that you're not going to see because they do protect their brand as much as they can.
Oh yeah, no, you're not going to see Mickey Mouse or Goofy fighting Captain America, unless it's say something like you're never going to see them fight against each other, unless you're going to see more of it fighting for like Final Fantasy, like God damn it, what am I spacing on the fucking game for? Kingdom Hearts. You'll see it in Kingdom Hearts, but they're fighting together, not against each other.
Correct.
You're never gonna see Mickey Mouse going. Never gonna go. You suck. Huh?
Like, you're never going to get a fucking Mickey Mouse fatality.
No. Just like you never got to. Just like also when they did X-Men versus not X-Men, sorry, MK versus DC. Back in the day, none of the DC characters had fatalities.
Right. So, like, somebody being like, "Oh, well, they've been waiting for Underworld. They've been waiting for this one guy that worked on Mortal Kombat." That's just something that people know everyone's going to listen to because it's fantastical and we would all fucking get off on it. But, I mean, like, could you imagine, like, a fucking game where fucking Mickey and Goofy are doing fucking fatalities and shit?
No, but
That'd be dope as fuck.
I mean, it'd be dope as fuck, but I wouldn't think anybody would put. I don't think they would use Mickey. I would think that you would see more Marvel characters be for that. Like, if you did a Marvel versus Mortal Kombat, you need the Disney property for that.
No, you need Disney to sign off on the property rights for Marvel.
Yeah, which it's still through Disney. It's still through Disney.
Marvel and Star Wars are subsidiaries of Disney.
Well,
they are
Lucasfilm.
They're separate entities. No, Lucasfilm sold it to Disney. Like, Disney owns it, but they are separate entities under the Disney banner.
Right. That would be the only thing that you would see, and that's been. I mean, God, that's been rumors for fucking years.
Right.
But I mean, let's face it. If you told me that the development team for Mortal Kombat was doing a Marvel fighting game, you have my attention.
Yeah, you'd have my attention too.
Yeah. And now with Netflix. By the way, all this had to mean with is nothing, a whole lot of anything. It's the final fucking boss, because God forbid Shao Kahn actually did something correct, because, God, it's great, but it's gonna suck at the same time, because I really do not want to pay $80 a month for fucking Netflix.
Yeah, don't pay that much for fucking Netflix, buddy.
Yeah, well, when people want to watch Raw and all this other stuff, God forbid.
I think we'll be all right.
But I mean, hey, you like pancakes?
I mean, I do like pancakes.
Do you like Nick Cage?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like Justin Long?
I do.
Would you like to see Nick Cage and Justin Long in a pancake movie?
Who the fuck wouldn't?
Well, you're gonna get it.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, it's in development now, and I think it was, what was the name of it? It's like the best pancakes ever.
They made a movie about my pancakes. Because I indeed make the best pancakes ever.
The best the best pancakes in the country.
Pan too.
Yeah. Can we just sit here and admire the fact that Nick Cage is still making fucking funny ass movies? He's got 6 movies coming out within the next 2 years. Sorry, 7. 7. 2 of them is as Spider-Man.
Oh, he's got what? Spider-Man Noir.
Which, there's 2 of them. There's he's in the Beyond the Spider-Verse as Spider-Man Noir, as Spider-Noir.
Okay.
He's playing John Madden.
So I've seen some pictures for that.
It looks
Holy
amazing.
Shit.
By the way, I don't know who looks better, him as John Madden or Christian Bale as Al Davis.
That's a good question.
Like, they're both pretty spot on. He's
I'm gonna say
what was that?
Cage is mad.
Yeah, especially when they put him in a fat suit when they make him fatter. Like
Right.
it looks
Was that
amazing.
a cat suit?
I don't know. You know what? I can't even say that it is or it isn't because I don't know.
I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing to see a Hollywood actor undergo a crazy, dramatic fucking weight gain and loss.
But Nick Cage and Christian Bale are the two fucking people that would do that.
I mean, we've seen Christian Bale do it.
Yeah, we've seen Nicolas Cage do it too.
What movies?
Oh God, I mean, he put weight on for I think he put weight on for Face Off and took it off for.
He was pretty much average. He was like about the same size he was in Matchstick Men.
Yeah, and that with Gone in 60 Seconds. But I mean, like he's changed his body for certain roles. Christian Bale's the worst, like the worst and the best of it, though.
Oh man, because he does it so effortlessly.
Yeah. To put that much muscle on, and then you go look at him in American Psycho, and then transform it 25 years later, and see him in Thor.
Fuck that, dude. Look at him in Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, it's skinny as a fucking twig. Then he's got a movie called The Prince. He's filming Lords of War, Fortitude, and then the best pancakes in the country.
Okay.
Oh, Nick Cage in a fur jacket that's very colorful. Wait, he's playing a fucking drug dealer? Oh, this is right up his alley. Scott Hayes, Nicolas Cage, and J.K. Simmons. Sold.
All you're giving me are names.
You know who J.K. Simmons is, right?
Yes, but again, we're talking about a movie, but all you're giving me is names of people in the movie.
No, I'm saying you're giving me those three. I don't need to see what the movie is. Those three playing off each other is all I need to see.
I need to know what the movie's about.
Exploring life of a troubled son within a powerful American dynasty. It is a drug movie.
I'm out.
I don't know if it's like I wonder if it's anything like Face Off. That might be interesting. All I know is Nick Cage and J.K. Simmons is in it. You have my attention. I will wait for a trailer.
Like, the only way that I'm going to say I don't need to see a trailer is if you say fucking Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Well, it depends on...
Then I don't need a trailer. It doesn't matter.
Well, how many stars would you give it?
What?
If you saw Hugh Jackman, didn't see a trailer, how many stars would you give it?
Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
4.
Because, if it was Tuna Meltzer, it'd be like 8.
Oh, fuck that piece of fucking shit.
Like, you see what I did there?
I see what you did there. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Let's talk about this fucking jack-off motherfucker.
Tuna Meltzer!
Dave Tuna Meltzer.
If you're fans of the old show, you already know my stance on the old tuna fish.
You know my stance on the piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean that's just it. He's a piece of shit. And his non-existent star rating.
All right. I'm gonna tell you my gripe, then you can tell me your gripe with this motherfucker.
Okay.
So the other day I was scrolling through Twitter. Whenever I come across a post by Mr. Tuna Meltzer, and I noticed a picture of El Grande Americano. And he points out that El Grande Americano is over in the U.S. and he's over in Mexico. And that the crowds demand more of it. But that gimmick's just not working. That's a direct quote. Like, it's just not working. Literally every fucking thing you said, with the exception of he's over with American fans. No, El Grande Americano is over with WWE fans, which are worldwide. A farther reach than little fucking Tony Khan's t-shirt company.
Yeah.
He's over in America. He's over worldwide. He's over in Mexico. And the crowd demands more of him, but that gimmick's not working. This geriatric fuck does realize that everything that he said up until that last sentence is like proof.
Is hogwash?
Well, it's proof that the gimmick is working. The only thing that's not working is that he's not taking a paycheck from Tony Khan. He's taking a paycheck from Nick Khan.
Yeah, no relation.
No relation. But it once again just clearly proves the bias of this fucking jack-off wannabe somebody in the wrestling industry. I was a writer during the Attitude Era. Yeah, and I enjoyed Russo's fucking writing more, bro. You want to say you were a great writer? No. Freddie Prinze Jr. was a great writer.
Well, hold on. I also want to get something and not get it twisted. He said he is a writer during the Attitude Era. Yeah, not for what everyone thinks. He was a writer on a blog. For all I know, I can't find anything that he was a writer in the wrestling business.
No, he just famously forgets to leave out that he's always been
He was in PW.
opinion.
He pretty much invented PW Insider.
I just want to know, and if anybody listening, drop it in the chat. What the fuck makes Dave Tuna Meltzer any type of fucking expert on the wrestling business? He's never been a part of it. He watches it and he gives his fucking opinion.
Sorry, I'm wrong. He
Why
didn't start
why does
PWI. He started the Pro Wrestling Observer. I want to clarify that.
Like, why does his fucking opinion hold weight? If we're going to talk about wrestling writers whose opinion fucking holds weight, give me Bill Apter.
Yep. Stan Mushnick. Now, to Ryan, that means...
Going for my heart because that's my hometown guy.
No. See, now here's the difference. To you, that means something different. To the Northeast, that was the guy that he still to this day writes about wrestling. That was the guy that reported about WWF in the New York Times.
Sam Mushnick.
Yes. It's a different guy.
Oh, yeah. No, out here, Sam Mushnick was possibly the most celebrated promoter in the state of Missouri. Like, he used to run...
Yeah, the St. Louis,
wrestling.
yeah.
Like, he's the guy that brought Ric Flair into the Midwest.
Yeah. Sorry. My mistake. Not Sam. Phil Mushnick.
Gotcha.
Phil Mushnick
But like,
used to write out here for the New York Times, but he went all the way back to like the 70s, back when like Titan Sports was thing. Like he was writing for the New York territory.
yeah, but he was still just a writer.
Right. But I'm saying is though is to me, I don't like his writing, but I take his writing more seriously than fucking Tuna Meltzer.
What makes any writer that has never stepped in the ring? What makes them an authority on the business? What makes them an authority on what makes wrestling good? I genuinely like to know.
Yeah, okay. I'll give a quick example on why his stuff is bullshit. And we've argued about this plenty of times that we've been blue in the face. But I kind of want other people's opinions. So either if you're listening live, please drop it in the chat. If you're listening on Spotify, YouTube, or the replays, please leave it in the comments. His 5-star matches.
Anybody that types "fuck Dave Meltzer" in the fucking comments gets a shout out next week.
He puts in his 5-star matches are fucking something ridiculous.
Dude, he rated Darby and Moxley fucking 5 stars. That was literally fucking horror porn.
So, according to Tuna, his first ever 5-star match was Butch Reed versus Ric Flair in 82.
Okay.
I want to find when his first WWF 5-star was.
See, the problem is that they won't put him on the payroll and pay him to say nice things about their product. So he just goes out there and fucking shits on it, takes money from AEW, and praises that fucking garbage as the best wrestling on the planet.
Okay, so this is interesting because his first ever 5-star match from WWF was Razor Shawn WrestleMania 10. The ladder match. And then the SummerSlam after that, he has Bret Owen. You know what? Fair. Those are fair 5-star matches because they were.
Well, why don't you find out how many 5-star matches has AEW put on in his?
I'm getting there. He has Shawn Michaels Taker. Shawn Michaels Taker was Bad Blood. Was that the Hell in a Cell? October 5th, 97? Yeah. Yeah, that was a 5-star match for him. Bret Hart, Stone Cold, that is a fucking 5-star match, yes. Here we go. I'll just go all the way down. I'll go to AEW. Let's see if I can find any AEW ones. Here we go. He has 2 on the same day. Walter versus Tyler Bates for NXT UK TakeOver, and Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks for AEW. He gave it a 5.25.
Oh, 5 1/4 stars because it had to do better than WWE, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude. All right. You know what? I'm doing this. Where's his fucking? Where was his last ratings? Okay. So, by wrestler. Oh, this is. Oh my God. I have the top 10 as of today of his most 5-star matches.
Kenny Omega's number 1.
Wrong, sir. He's number 3.
Oh, Nick Jack Kenny. Or Nick
No.
Nick
Oh, wait till you see the complete splooge fest he has for number 1. So, all right. So, number 10, Kota Ibushi with 14.
Okay.
And over 5 stars to 6. I'm not even going to go to over 5 stars. We're just going to go to 5 stars. Akira Tooney has 15. Hikaru Tanahashi has 18. Shingo Takagi has 19. Uh, Kawada has 21. Kenta Kobashi has 24. Mitsuhiro Misawa has 27. Kenny Omega has 30. Okada has 31. And number 1, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. With 54 5-star matches.
Seems a little high. I'm an Ospreay fan, and that just seems high.
Now, it helps Ospreay that he's been in the ring with 90% of New Japan, so it helps him there. But Tuna Meltzer also has rated the Okada Omega match a 7-star match.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. All right. Now, this is where you know shit. Wow. Okay. I want you to guess how many 5-star matches as a company WWE has.
37.
No, and it's not in a row. They have 24.
Okay.
Think about that. 24.
Okay.
New Japan Pro Wrestling has 107.
It's a different style of wrestling, but okay.
AEW has 61.
Ah,
Hey, Tuna, maybe you should give them 8 more, because you're blowing them harder than anybody else.
yeah.
A company that has been around for only 5 years has
Had over
61
star matches.
Yes. When WWE, forget the fact that WWE, WWF has been around for fucking forever, but you're talking about matches that are like Kurt Angle Brock wasn't a 5-star match. Are you fucking high?
They might be.
I mean, listen, we all needed that Hangman Swerve match to be a 5-star match in the cage.
Oh, with the hypodermic needle, yeah,
Well,
let's do that.
And here's my other issue. If you're going to classify these as 5-star matches, why are they on Dynamite?
Because AEW is where real wrestlers were.
So is WCW, where the big boys play with each other. Thank you, Stone Cold. Thank you, Stone Cold Steve Austin, for that one.
I mean, AEW is the greatest thing this side of Betty White.
Oh, so they're higher than sliced bread?
Yep.
Like, listen, don't get me wrong. Are there certain matches that I will even say that, yes, are they 5 stars? Of course. Like, but I'm not going to sit here and also say that a match on Monday Night Raw should ever be 5 stars. If it's a Wrestle Kingdom, listen, if it's one of those big number shows for New Japan, I'm expecting 5-star matches because it's a big name match. It's a big time card. It's a G1 climax match. It's making sense that it's gonna be important.
I mean, you would think.
Yeah. If it's a WrestleMania, I'm hoping that it's gonna be a 5-star match because I want those big payoff matches. You want to be the best of the best.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
But on Dynamite, I want them to do their best, but at the same time, I want them to just get the story through. Save the blow-off, save the 5-star matches for the pay-per-view.
All right, that's fair.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, how many times have we seen matches that are, like, on Raw that are fucking ridiculous? Like, the fucking hour-long match that Cena had with Shawn Michaels. in London.
Oh, that was a good one.
It was a good one, but that would have never happened if Randy Orton didn't get sent home. That was
True.
a mistake. That was something that happened that led to a great match. That wasn't just. That was them going, hey, the Iron Man match on SmackDown with Brock and Kurt.
Yeah.
Like, it's matches that were set up. Also, too, Brock and Kurt for a SmackDown Iron Man match. You literally set that up with who is the best freaking technical wrestler in the world. That was the story before anything happened.
Right.
So the story was there. So you didn't need to make the story bigger because it was already bigger before anything happened. So for that to be a insane match, well, if you knew the backstory, you were expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
But for Tuna to be like, oh, well, WWE doesn't have matches. Like, dude, what are you talking about? They don't have fucking 5-star matches. Like, within the last 20 years, probably the best match on that card would have been Taker and Shawn, WrestleMania 25.
Yeah, that match was fucking beautiful.
Yeah. Guess what? His last WWE 5-star match was Cena Cody at SummerSlam.
I'm not surprised.
No. Like, he gave Tanahashi Okada a 6-star match. I'm like, listen, I'll let that one slide for the sole fact that it was Tanahashi's last match.
Right.
Now, Takeshita versus Yota, he gave that a 5-star match. I want people to go back and watch that match because they beat the living piss out of each other.
Okay, but I feel like we've gotten off target here. Now you're talking about the matches that he's done correctly.
No, but I'm saying is he gets some right. I can't say he doesn't get them all right. He goes overboard, though, with his fucking ratings. Because it's leaning to one side.
The fact is that if you wrestle for AEW, you're guaranteed a fucking Tuna Meltzer 5-star match.
Exactly.
I don't care about the ones he got right. I don't care about the ones he's got right. Because out of the maybe 5 fucking 5-star matches that they've got right, he's got another 50 on there that were straight bullshit.
Yes.
He gave fucking Moxley and Darby 5 stars.
Yep. I agree with that. Yeah, not agree with that, but you get my... No, sorry. I agree with that he gets half of the shit wrong.
No, he gets more than half of it wrong. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck about the matches that he's done right. Okay, good. He did those right. Let's talk about the 50 other fucking matches that he's doing it just to get a paycheck for.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, you just easily say it. Fuck Meltzer.
Fuck Meltzer.
The ratings don't actually mean shit. Go, if you want to watch him so bad, go watch him yourself and give your own ratings, because your opinion matters just as much as his does. In reality, that's, yeah. But, whew, alright, let's, just, go the fuck away, Tuna. Be as bad as fucking Russo and get the fuck out of here.
Or respect for Russo.
Yeah. It's not really saying much. But, alright, do we want to dive into sports, or is there anything else you want to talk about with wrestling? We got the Royal Rumble coming up. I mean, right now, everyone's kind of making fun of the fact that Saudi doesn't have a stadium right now.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but they're showing, like, them building a stadium. It's all speculation. As of right now, in my opinion, they're going to have the shit ready. But until...
Oh, God. You know they're going to have the shit ready. Even if they are building a stadium.
Yeah.
Like, these are rich oil motherfuckers. They've got more money than they know what to do with.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
just throw it at the problem until it's no longer a problem.
Yeah, that I agree with that.
If they're building it, cool. They're getting their own stadium for this event. Good job.
But it's like, oh, they're building it for the Rumble. Are they? Or are they just going to build it more for, they're just building it now for WrestleMania for next year?
They're building it, but WWE is going to get dibs on it.
Yeah.
Because you know as well as I do, they want to extend that 10-year contract that's almost out.
Mm-hmm.
They want to keep WWE coming around because, well, that's a lot of money, especially during Riyadh season.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if they're going to build a special stadium just for wrestling, or a special stadium that's going to be used first for wrestling, go for it. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, and especially with...
Y'all want to book Rhino, man? I'll work cheap. You only got to pay me $1 million.
Well, yeah, you only got to pay me $1 million. Yeah. I mean, you know, it makes as much sense as...
That's the cheap end. I'll come over there. I'll work a full fucking 3 weeks of shows. Just make sure I can retire when I get home.
Work the Glasgow loop.
I'll work the Saudi loop. I do 10 matches a week. 3 weeks, 30 matches. But whenever I come home, I don't want to have to work a fucking shoot job no more. So, I know we've got people listening in Saudi, and if you happen to know anybody that's bringing the wrestlers over, tell them to get a hold of old Reinar the Hooligan.
Now, yeah, right. Now, you bring that up, and there's one person that, and we'll close this with wrestling, that has been, unfortunately, been making rounds through Twitter, and it's not because of anything bad. It's because of the fucking IWC. That's why this person's been going through.
Well, go ahead and get into it, and I'll tell you where my big problem lies.
Okay, so wrestler, former NXT star Gigi Dolan,
Priscilla
Kelly, was booked to do a show in Israel. After she promoted it, after she talked about it, she decided to back out. She said she wasn't trying to be political, she wasn't doing anything like this, but she backed out. No harm, no foul, there was no issue between the booker, it didn't seem like there was any problem. Well, the IWC, the internet wrestling community, decided to think that they had an issue with how she handled it, and they said it was political, flat out that it was a political reason she didn't want to go. And to the point where they went after her so much, they quote-unquote canceled her to the point where she deleted her Twitter.
Okay.
And I'm sorry. The last time I checked she's not under any quote-unquote contract with any wrestling company, right?
Yes and no. Continue.
She is an independent contractor.
Yes.
Now the question that we don't know is, was she paid by this company already? Or did the company pay for anything? Her flight, her fee before she was there, did anything get into her bank account? So we don't know that. That is
I'm sure at least half of it.
Okay. If half of it was up front, did she give that half back? I'm speculating right now because there's other reasons why I'm asking this. Because in reality, she is a quote-unquote independent contractor. She has the right to take or not take bookings as she pleases. Now, yes, she did take the booking.
Correct.
But then
And
she didn't want to...
in most states, a verbal contract is legally binding.
Right. But we don't know
so she is contractually obligated. She did enter a verbal contract with this company to work at and promote their show. So the biggest issue for me is her professionalism coming into play.
Okay, well, and to bounce off you on that...
She did give them her word she would work their event. I'm sure she took some sort of a down payment because she promoted the fuck out of it.
Well, from what I saw, from what I saw, there was only one post that she was working there. Then the next post that came after, like a week, like I don't know how much afterwards, was her backing out of the event. I didn't see her going and doing like a week or 2 weeks. If she went a full month of promoting it and then backed out, I'd be like, all right, that's from what I saw. I only saw her promote it once, and then...
Even once is promoting the show because she was paid to do it.
Right. I'm not saying that she didn't promote it. She was supposed to be on the show. I'm not saying that she didn't promote it. But also, too, is, okay, in my opinion, was she booked, like, when she promoted it immediately? Like, when she was booked? Like, when she verbally did that, was she signed immediately at that time? Or was this like, hey, we're going to pay you, and then a month later she promoted it and then backed out? Obviously, we don't know.
Either way, it doesn't matter. It's still a verbal contract.
Well, we also don't know what... See, then we get into semantics of because it is in Israel. If it's a little different. I don't know what the difference is between them and that, but did they... Because if they paid for her flight already, then there's a whole... Was she flying herself in and then she didn't... Or were they paying for her flight? There is a bunch of other...
So, like, yes, the choice is hers. She is an independent contractor. She is allowed to work where she doesn't want to. But she also took this booking, promoted this show. It calls her professionalism into play.
Now, I'll say this. The IWC bullying her is bullshit. Now, on the other hand,
yeah,
if a company sees this and doesn't want to book her, that's on her.
That's correct, and that's a calculated risk she has to take.
Yes, which obviously she knew about this, but at the same time too, we've talked about this off air. We don't know if she needed the money either.
Yeah, but that is a non-factor.
Oh no, that's a non-factor. But like, for the people that are like, oh well, she needs to be canceled, quote unquote. This and that. I'm like, someone on fucking Facebook wrote like, oh well, does that mean she's not going to get booked in America? I go, hey, dude, she's an independent contractor. If a company wants to or doesn't want to bring her in, that's their decision, and that's her decision on taking the booking or not.
Correct.
Now, for the IWC to push her to the part where she has to delete her fucking Twitter account, fuck you.
She has to take that. No, she has to take that risk. She is a public persona.
Right, but it's like, listen, there's no, like, that's the same shit with, like, look at, and this is a completely different issue from it, but I'm using the Twitter part as an example. Look at Joey Ryan. Now, not saying what he did before was anything popular. That's beside the point. But he had to delete all his social medias because fans were getting him at his actual non-wrestling job. And
Right.
he's not able to make a living. They have gone too far with that multiple times. Now, again, if he never wants to get booked again, if he never gets booked again, that's nor here nor there. That's he made his bed. He has to lie in it.
Right.
But for the IWC to go after somebody at their regular employment, that's a little far.
Yeah.
But that's, I don't know. Like, yes, I agree with you. She has to take that risk. It's a calculated risk. She has to do all that. But at the same time, like, this is on the bookers and the promoters. This has nothing to do with the fans.
Right.
So the fans going after her, it's like, come on, you have better shit to do. If a promoter doesn't want to book her because of this decision, that's a business decision then.
They really don't have anything better to do.
No, that's the sad part. But, you know, it's not like they have anything better to do in their lives, like you said.
Correct.
But, alright. You have anything else you want to add, or should we move into sports?
In sports.
I mean, let's face it. There's not a lot of sports news. We're in playoff mode. College football's at its national title game. The biggest news out of the day is the Steelers have the stepping down of Tomlin for the Steelers losing the wild card game.
19 years with the team.
Never finished under 500.
Look, everything was going all right until we dropped that pick six. But at the same time, I don't know if he's going to go to another team.
He is not coaching next year. He is taking 2026 off, he said.
But no matter what, he is a first ballot Hall of Fame coach.
Yes. But is the blame really to be made on Tomlin?
He's the captain of that ship, so he's got to take that.
I agree with that. But I also will state that it is not entirely his fault. You're having a man step down after 19 years of making the playoffs close to, what, 15 years out of that 19?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Winning the North. Okay.
But only one.
Yes, one Super Bowl.
Was the year
Go ahead, sorry.
But only one Super Bowl title, and that was the year that he took over.
Yeah. But to still make the playoffs that many years in a row is still okay. Him stepping down, fine, but the fact that the fans wanted him fired, like, oh well.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, okay, this was writing on the wall that he was gonna probably step down anyway because, I mean, 19 years of coaching. Let's face it, within the last close to 60 years, the Steelers have only had 3 coaches.
I mean, we had Cowher forever.
Cowher, there was one other one, and then Tomlin. Like, within 60 years, there's only been 3 head coaches. But when it comes down to it, to never finish under 500 is something. You finish 500 or better, it's not, there's no argument there. Like, that's insane. And he's done it with guys like Mason Rudolph and shit like that. Like, he's done it with guys that are not are permanent backups. But I'm sorry, with that loss for the wild card, you now wonder why the Jets didn't want to deal with Aaron Rodgers for another year.
I get it.
He quit. No matter what anyone else wants to say, he quit in that game.
He did.
Like, the fact, you know it's bad when Mason Rudolph comes in to finish the game up. You didn't have the dignity to go out on your shield in a playoff game. You let the backup take the fucking fall.
Right.
No, like, and everyone's like, oh, he'll leave Pittsburgh and go to, like, Minnesota. I go, no, at this point, you should just fucking retire.
I mean, he needs to retire, but I could see him going.
Yeah. Well,
He's a ring chaser.
oh, yeah, he's still going to make the Hall of Fame, but he wants to get another ring to get in the Hall, but it doesn't really matter.
Nope.
But, I mean, it's really it. We're getting into the NFL. NFL playoffs are beginning. We're down to the final 8 teams. We're down to the final 2 teams for college football, so it's time to make our picks in the game. And where do you want to start? You want to start NFL, or do you want to make our way down to Miami?
Let's start in Miami.
All right, the college football championships, the CFP national title game. The U, Miami, after they pulled out a win against Ole Miss.
Beautiful, beautiful win.
Which was a great game. Will take on the Indiana Hoosiers after the ass whooping of Oregon. Indiana is a 8.5 point favorite, and the over-under is 47.5. In all honesty, I don't know. Like, right now, the Hoosiers are the only undefeated team in college football. But the Miami Hurricanes have been playing great, and the coach hasn't fucked up yet. That's what I'm worried about. Cristobal stepping on his own fucking feet. Can Mendoza come down and break this game open? The spread, I think, is too high. I'm going Miami with the points, the 8.5. I like Miami with the points. But I think Indiana can hold this game out to a 3-point game. I think Indiana will be the only undefeated team left standing. But this is a home game in Hard Rock. It's going to be a lot tighter than you think. I got Miami losing by a field goal, 21-24.
I've got Miami winning by a field goal.
Yep. Like I said, I don't trust this number. I don't like 8.5 at all.
No, man, this is going to be a trench fight.
Yeah. This is going to get ugly. I think this game is going to be a punching battle. Both teams have great running backs. Mendoza is just going to make sure he doesn't do it. So is Carson Beck. They are going to not lose the game. This game is going to be won in the trenches. I think Indiana wins by a field goal. You have Miami winning by a field goal. It doesn't really matter. We both agree that no matter what, betting-wise, Miami is the way to go.
Correct. And the real winner are the people that get to sit down and watch that game.
Yep, that game happens on Monday.
Because let's be honest, my man. When was the last time that we've had a national title game with a team that's come out of nowhere?
That's come out of nowhere, TCU? But then they got blown out by Georgia. Well,
right.
God, that was like 5. I want to say that was like 5 years ago.
And the thing that bothers me the most right now is like Indiana's been playing so well that they're being accused of cheating.
Yeah, they're not playing that well. They're not playing that well. As much as I will sit here, I'm a Big East guy. I'm a Big Ten fan.
You can say that, but they are undefeated.
Oh no, I'm not saying they're this. There are certain games like I will say this, and I'm sorry, Mendoza is a great quarterback. He is a good Heisman candidate, but he is not a pro. He will not. I don't think he'll be anything in the pros. He doesn't. He does not. He does not sit there. He is another version of Tom Brady. He is a good system quarterback to where he is not. He has not been shown yet to where he can take a team on his back and win.
Right.
Yeah, but that's college. Listen, we can sit there. Then the college season's over, and then I start my fucking work for next season. There's no time off.
Right.
But before that, we have the weekend for the NFL. And boy, there's some interesting games to be said about this. Oh, 4:30 CBS, brother. We got the Buffalo Bills in Mile High Stadium against the Denver Broncos. Denver is a 1.5 point favorite. The total is 45.5. The under will be hit big time because this game is going to be defensive slugfest.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But as much as everyone's like, oh, well, this is Josh Allen's to fucking get to. This is this. Denver's ready for him. Mile High Stadium's going to be rocking. They're going to have Brad Williams on the board going ape shit. Give me the Broncos.
Are they at Mile High?
Yep.
Yeah, give me the Broncos.
Yep. And the 8 o'clock game on Fox, we go to Seattle, Washington, where the 49ers take on the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle's a 7-point favorite, and the over-under is 45.5. My question here right now is, does a week off hurt Seattle? It is a rematch from the number 1 seed at week 17. And can Sam Darnold do it in a playoff game? He did it for week 17 where he needed to do it. Now, can he do it when the lights are the brightest? They are home. I think this game is won more by the defense because Kittle will not be playing for the 49ers. And this team up front for Seattle is better than Philadelphia was. Give me Seattle, but by a field goal.
Give me the Niners.
Okay. And on Sunday, the New England Patriots take on the Houston Texans. New England is a 3.5 point favorite. Game is in Foxborough, 37 degrees. I'm sorry, those Houston boys don't know cold as much as they do. As much as Pittsburgh was cold, New England's a little colder. Drake May and the Pats get it done. Give me the Pats.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And at 6:30 on NBC and Peacock, the LA Rams soldier on to Soldier Field to take on the Bears. The LA Rams are 3.5 point favorites. The over-under is 48.5. The Windy City will be blowing because it is going to be 19 degrees.
Oh, yeah. And with that wind chill, it's going to be even fucking colder.
Yeah, and it's at 6:30, which means it's at 5:30 in Chicago. Give me the Bears. As much as LA likes to play in summer weather, they are an indoor team in Los Angeles where it is an average of 70 degrees. They will not be used to 19 degrees outdoors.
Oh, no, man. It gets even colder at night. Give me the Bears.
Yep, Chicago. And those are our NFL picks for the week. 2 more weeks till the Super Bowl, or 3 more weeks till the Super Bowl. And then the football season's over, and we can start looking towards baseball season. Oh, by the way, breaking news earlier today. This actually has to do with your Cincinnati. Ooh, sorry. St. Louis Cardinals. Nola is a Diamondback.
Really?
Arenado signed with the D-backs.
All right, man. Thanks for the time in the city.
Did they say what his... oh, no, sorry. He was traded to the D-backs.
What we get for him?
That's what I'm looking up right now. The contract is... They're paying 31 of the 42 remaining for the last 2 years. Let me see. Add defensive power. Yeah, okay. Okay, it looks like they're in a fucking rebuild. Nola, 5 years. It does not actually say it. Oh no, here we go. Arizona, they got right-hander Jack Martinez and a couple of minor league prospects. So they traded him for a pitcher. But what's interesting about this is that St. Louis, it looks like they are going to be going to a rebuilding year because they traded Sonny Gray as well as Wilson Contreras. So they knocked $59 million out of their salary for moving those 3 players. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's all we really can do.
Yeah, I mean, listen. We're about 2 months away or a month and a half away from baseball season. We'll start talking more and more when we start getting into that. But until then, I got nothing else to talk about. You got anything else? I guess not. Because I'm not talking about, because I could care less right now about NASCAR and PGA. But until then, I don't know what else to talk about. So we will move on. But if you like what you heard, please join us back here next week and follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerdport Network. Follow us individually at F and Ronnie.
That's not Castillo.
And join us back here next week as we dive into the intersection of the what the fuck moments of entertainment, sports, and pop culture. But until then, if you like what you heard, please tell your friends. But if you didn't,
you can go get fucked in the woods by a large bear.
Thank you. I have that image in my head because Leonardo DiCaprio just can't have nice things. Good night, everybody.